begin, please help me in welcoming the top final of the women's 800 freestyle. Swimming in lane number 1, 8th in the 400 IM and 11th in this event at Winter Nationals, from Badger Swim Club, TYR. In lane number 2, 6th in the 1500 earlier this weekend, 13th in the 800 at US Nationals, from Team Santa Monica, Katie Campbell. In lane 3, she is the Chilean national record holder in this event, from Chile, Crystal Kobich. Bronze in the 400 freestyle at the Olympics in 2016, a two-time world champion from Tucson Ford Dealers Aquatics, Leah Smith. In lane 5, your 200 fly and 400 IM winner, a world champion from Athens Bulldog Swim Club, Haley Flickener. She was 5th at the World University Games in the 400 free and 4th at US Nationals, from Boilermaker Aquatics, Kirsten Moines. 5th in the 1500 a few nights ago and 4th in the 800 free at Junior Pan Packs last year, from Edmonton, Keanu, Emma Cronin. And she holds the national record for the Philippines in this event in lane number 8, Nicole Oliva. These are your top 8 qualifiers in the women's 800 freestyle. Freestyle, 16 lengths of the pool. Some serious talent in the water. A few of these ladies have already won events. Got Leah Smith, bronze medalist in the 400 free at the 2016 Olympic Games. She's in lane number 4 and she is leading, 29.68. Haley Flickener in lane number 5. Flickener 4th in the 200 free this weekend, 5th in the 400 free. Runner up in the 200 back, and like I mentioned, champion in the 200 fly and 400 IM. She was in 2nd at the 50. It looks like her and Smith are going to take this pace out early. We did swim one heat of this event earlier today. Brent Handley of Kentucky Aquatics posting the fastest time so far, 8:59.44. All of those swims are eligible to place in one of our top spots. Another 50 and more of the same story as Smith leads 132.98, outsplitting Flickener by only 1/100th of a second. The two stroke for stroke. This is the 200-meter mark. Still a lot of swimming to go. Only 4 lengths of the pool done of 16. Smith and Flickener still stroke for stroke, 0.2 of a second separate the two of them. Smith still with the lead. Leah Smith ended 2018 with the 4th fastest time in the world at 8:17.21. That is her personal best. Flickener has been as fast as an 8:31.03. Smith you'll see later this evening in the 200 IM, where she is currently seated second. And she still has 1/10 of a second up on Flickener, but Flickener's outsplitting her by 1/10 of a second. 32.12 for Flickener, 32.22 for Leah Smith. Leah Smith third in the 200 freestyle, third in the 400 freestyle. Part of that 800 free relay that won gold in 2016. And the two of them virtually tied 3/100ths of a second, and Flickener takes her first lead of this 800 at the 300-yard mark. National record in this event is owned by Katie Ledecky. It's an 8:04.79. Also happens to be the world record. Like I mentioned, two national record holders in their respective countries in the water right now. That's lane 8, Nicole Oliva of the Philippines, and Crystal Kobrish of Chile. She is in lane number 3, currently sitting in 4th place. A good battle for 3rd place between Kirsten Meis of Boilermakers Aquatics and Crystal Kobrish of Chile. The youngest in the field is the Canadian Emma Cronin in lane number 7, 15 years old. She was 5th in the 1500 on Wednesday night. Smith has taken the lead back over as we hit the halfway mark. 4:15.29 and 4:15.38 their splits. .450 meters down, a little bit of daylight opening up between Smith and Flickener. 31.88 the split for Smith, 32.28. And as you can see, Smith has maybe opened up a foot, which so far in this 800 is the largest gap we've seen. 300 meters to go, half a second separating our top two swimmers. To be in the top 10 in the world so far this year, you need to be under an 8:41.14. .250 meters to go, and Smith continues to extend her lead almost a full second now over Flickener, the Bulldog in lane number 5. .200 meters to go. Both of these ladies right now sitting on a pace that could put them on top of the world. Quite literally, fastest time in the world so far this year is an 8:32.27, turned in by the U.S.'s Ashley Twitchell back in the first week of 2019. Only 3 lengths of the pool to go. And right now this race belongs all to Leah Smith. However, Flickener's splits are starting to close in on Leah Smith in 4. Here come the bells. Final 100 meters and over a second of a lead for Leah Smith. If Leah Smith can hold on to this pace, she'll be the fastest 800 in the world so far this year. Here's our final turn for Leah Smith and Haley Flickener, 7:58.65. She comes back in anything faster than a 33, which she's been this entire 800. She's going to post the fastest time in the world so far in 2019. Flickener making one last-ditch effort to try and tag down Leah Smith. But it has been all Leah Smith. The Tucson Ford Dealers Aquatics is the fastest in the world so far at 8:29.12. Flickener, the second fastest in the world at 8:29.96. For Haley Flickener in lane number 5.